Once upon a time, in a quiet sunlit studio hidden behind stacks of paper and jars of brushes, there lived a curious little rabbit named Patches. Patches was not your ordinary bunny. His fur was dappled in spots of every shade, like a living work of art. He loved to explore, and today his twitching nose led him somewhere new, into the dusty corner where the artist created her masterpieces. As Patches tiptoed softly through the studio, he discovered a big canvas propped against the wall. It showed rolling hills, twinkling streams, and a painted sky called the Whispering Valley. But the painting was unfinished, the edges faded, and a title scrawled at the bottom, The Whispering Valley. Patches leaned closer, his eyes wide. Then from the painted meadow, a tiny butterfly fluttered out, real as day. Its wings landed gently on Patches' nose. He sneezed. The butterfly zipped back to the canvas, winking out like a secret. Startled but curious, Patches hopped nearer. He nudged the canvas with his nose and, oh, the surface shivered and shimmered as if alive. Without another thought, Patches bounced forward. Suddenly, he tumbled right through the canvas. The world changed. Thump. Patches landed with a soft flop in Whispering Valley itself, but everything was flat, scratched, and two-dimensional. He stood up, brushing off dust. It felt like he'd leapt into a giant coloring book. Above him, the sky was bright cerulean blue, more vivid than any sky he'd ever seen. Patches tried to thump a paw. Only a dull, flat thwack sounded, as if someone muffled the world with a sheet. In the distance, patches of color faded into gray. A creeping smudge was swallowing the landscape, stretching across the horizon like spilled soup. As Patches pondered, a frantic paint doll scampered up, a living paintbrush with arms, called Brush. "The smudge is eating the colors," Brush wailed, waving his bristles. Brush explained that the smudge came because the painting's most important colors were missing. Without them, the art would fade away forever. There was hope. If Patches and Brush could find 3 magic vials of paint, the radiant red, the vibrant yellow, and the deep indigo, they could save Whispering Valley. Their journey began in the towering red mountains, painted with bold, powerful strokes. The radiant red was guarded by a grumpy, spiky cactus with fixed two-dimensional spikes. He refused to let anyone near. Patches, clever and quick, bounced and ducked, zipping around the cactus's spikes, never touching them. The cactus huffed, but could not keep up. With a nimble twist, Patches filled the first vial with dazzling, radiant red. Onward, the friends hopped to the sunflower fields, endless swaying yellow, sticky with turpentine. Patches found his feet sinking in, only the petals were solid. Brush showed him how to leap along the flat yellow petals, keeping above the goo. Suddenly, a tiny oily blob, a smudge scout, rose from the murk, sticking to Patches' fur. Quick thinking, Patches kicked a giant sunflower seed at it, knocking the blob straight into the sticky turpentine, where it got stuck and dissolved. Safely, Patches scooped vibrant yellow into his second vial, grinning wide. Now to the Indigo Lake, a deep, shimmering pool of silent paint. The magical color lay at the very bottom, but Patches couldn't swim. Brush smiled, twisting his handle. "I can make you flat and sturdy." He drew a square in the air. Magically, Patches became a stiff cardboard bunny, floating atop the painted surface like a leaf. He drifted to the center, dipped the vial deep, and pulled out the last swirl of deep indigo, his floppy ears almost painted by the color. But the danger had only grown. At the painting's edge, the gray smudge had become gigantic, blocking the exit back to the studio. In the center of the gray, a monstrous blank canvas loomed, hungry for erasure, threatening to wipe out everything.